turn the music down a little bit, that'd be good too.
Do you want me to kill it altogether?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We are live.
Cool. All right. I'm just gonna turn on some music so we don't get copywritten nonsense and everything like that. And I'm gonna wait for a couple people to show up. Let me know the numbers of people if people are watching and stuff, and then after about a few, well, hey you, what's up? Shout out to the people at Paintball City eating food. One of the coolest spots in Toronto, especially this time of the year. Okay, get off of him now because he's not that good looking. Do we have everyone watching yet?
Yep, we got 4 people watching.
Okay. Welcome to the Wolfton, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wolf. I've played this game called Paintball for a couple of years here and there. We are at Badlands Paintball. I'm doing a quick special for my Americans who are enjoying Thanksgiving right now, and my Canadians who are enjoying Thursday right now. I'm gonna do something quick, have a lot of fun with it, and we're going to go over different stuff that you can do to put on your paintball marker. Now, if you're watching the show, Dye sent me my new dye dam, the dye assault matrix. This is the camouflage or the dye flash or dye cam one. I love this beast. Now, I didn't bring my box mag because I didn't need it today because I'm not shooting people. This is just for show for today. But this is a mag-fed marker. You can also put a hopper on top of here or your box mag on top here. Pretty much the world's only fully functioning box magazine for a paintball marker that works in full auto, 3-round burst and all that stuff. So again, what we're here today is for Killhouse Weapons System accessories. Now I got a lot of questions, crazy questions about what can I put on my gun to make it either cooler, more functional, yada yada yada. We're gonna go over some basics with you today, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Well,
feel free to ask questions in the comment area. We're gonna say
they're asking for continuous mags if you're using them.
ooh, continuous mags. I don't have them yet. Now the thing is, if you saw my post about the continuous mags being made by one of my friends, they had a GoFundMe thing. Now they were trying to get like 60 grand of GoFundMe, and they got up to 40. So they're going to stop that GoFundMe and they're going to restart it again. So stay tuned for those. I'm going to update you and all that soon. But in addition to that, Planet Eclipse has gotten a hold of me, and they said they are coming out with continuous mags for the dye dams and the MG100s, which is going to be dope. So personally, I'd like to see both from both companies because competition is good in paintball. Cool. Again, feel free to ask questions because my cameraman will be answering them, or one of the guys from Georgina or Paintball City or Sergeant Splatters or whatever else they own now will be answering them.
Awesome.
Too.
Don't ask that question.
Interrupt me whenever you want if people are asking questions. It's all good. All right. So, red dot sights, telescopic sights. We're going to get into a few of them that Killhouse Weapons Systems makes. And one of my favorites and what you've seen me use on the show. These are just a few of them. They don't have everything here, but we're going to start from the basics and work our way up. Now, iron sights. This is what you use in, they call iron sights from real steel. Essentially, these are the flip down iron sights, but these are actually like hardened plastic, which go down. You can put them on your markers, and what you would do is the ones that Killhouse makes, you would put on one in the front, one in the back, and you look straight down and line up your bad guys that way, all right? So these are very nice, very cool, and very affordable if you want to start with your basics. Other than that, then you start to go up to red dot sights. Now, you have different types of red dot sights. You have ones that you can zoom in, which are telescopic. Yeah, man.
We have a question. What's the best beginner mag-fed gun you would recommend?
Best beginner mag-fed marker I would suggest is the Tippmann TMC. Very simple, very cost-effective, easy to use. The only downfall is that they don't use first strike rounds, but at the same time, they're only like $200 for the marker. The magazines are very affordable. If you drop the mag, it's not going to break, and it's easy to use. and Tipman has a great backing in which if you have anything wrong with it, they have mechanics everywhere, and they're easy to break down and find videos on YouTube on how to break down and fix yourself. So, good question. Also, Tipman TMCs can fit all of these accessories also, and also Killhouse has their own Tipman TMC versions. Let's go over here. I'll just show you that. It's a good question. I believe. Is these it? No.
Nope, they're up on that wall.
There it is. Okay.
Over here.
Okay. We're moving. Hold on. We're moving throughout the store. Because of course not everything's in one spot. So we're gonna move here. By the way, we're in Badlands Paintball in Toronto, right by the airport. And you were asking about Tipman TMCs. Now, this is a typical Tipman TMC, one of the best starter markers you can get. There are, again, it's a basic mag-fed marker, great safety, great mag release, all that stuff. Now, Killhouse has their own versions of it, which are insane. You got this one, this one. This is so cool. The shroud is like just wicked on this thing. So this is the Killhouse. You see the logo there. This Killhouse Special Edition system of the TMCs. That's a whole different ball game. I wasn't even ready to get into those, but thank goodness I'm here. Because now I can tell you that these things are awesome and they look great, and these shrouds are just they're nuts. So if you want to get special, these things are it. So yes, great beginner marker, and they got a nice deal, 50% off right now, so don't be hating.
Hey Wolf, a couple of people are asking about the box mag for the Tip-X from MCS.
Oh, yeah.
Any opinions?
Tip-X for the MCX, very cool. Now, I don't want you to trip as you're walking backwards.
Oh.
So I don't think they have them here, but they do make the box mag. Now, essentially how it works is that you can fit about 150 paintballs into the marker, which are just regular round balls, of course, not first strikes. Now, they have a system in there where it feeds balls up into the system. Now, you do lose those. Now, when you get down to the lower, I think when you're down about to the last few dozen paintballs, you have to start shaking the box mag in order for it to shoot, which is fine, but I'm not used to that. But again, it's good because it works on almost every other paintball marker, whereas my box magazine only works on the die dam. So to be completely objective, it's very cool, especially if another player doesn't just want to shoot 20, 30 rounds in their magazine. And they don't have it here, but the MCS box mag is very cool for any other marker other than the die dam. Cool, keep asking your questions, but we're gonna get back to this stuff here. So let me come on here. Now, right, back to basics again. These are red dot sights mostly. These are, we'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so you have your basic red dot sight. Now, a red dot sight, if you don't know, is, I don't think we have batteries in this, so I'm not gonna turn it on. This is a basic red dot sight. Now, the cool thing about this is it's got good eye relief. Eye relief is when you're using a scope of any kind, eye relief is how far you have to keep your eye away from the scope in order to see your target and make the dot work on your marker. All right, now eye relief is a thing for real steel, because when you shoot certain real steel guns, it's going to have that bounce, that kick, and you could get hit in the eye, right? And you want to relieve that. So you're not going to have that kick with paintball markers, but at the same time, depending on the zoom, eye relief is going to be different on different types of scopes, right? This is one of the smaller red dots. The cool thing about this is that you can put it, I would put it about this way, far down, right? And the eye relief is a few inches. So let me do this real quick just so you can see it properly. Let me ghetto it on here. Good thing about Killhouse Weapons systems is that they work with universal Allen keys. So it's easy to, if you do lose Allen key that comes with it, it's easy to find a replacement anywhere. All right, there we go, I think. Yeah, see, if I tighten it, it's going to be a long show because I got to tighten release everything. But
Now, with your scopes and stuff, do you have to zero in your stuff? when it comes to red dots?
Pretty much you should, always. Now, let me tell you the trick about scopes, because there's a lot of people who believe in them and a lot of people who don't. I might even have this on backwards. I might, yeah. It's probably on backwards. Anyways, so now when it comes to scopes and paintball, it's not going to be the same as you see in the movies in real steel. So you're going to have an effective range depending on your scope, but 90% of the time, here's why I use scopes and paintball. This is my favorite red dot, all right? This is what you see, but mine is in tan. You can still get them in tan. Go to the website, killhouseweaponssystems.com. Now, to zero something like this in, this scope in particular is awesome because you don't even need a tool. You just turn here, all right, with your thumb. You put it on top. Now I put it right behind the screws that are on top of my magazine in case I need to tear her apart, to clean her or fix her. Now the thing with scopes and paintball markers is that they work on a very limited distance, right? So I'm talking about 30 yards. What you want to do is you want to center it. So center it is depending on the scope, usually in the top or the side. You want to center it, which is going to be windage back and forth. And you want to turn it down so it's pointing as far down as possible because paintballs curve like crazy, unlike real steel, right? Now, when you zero this out, you're going to be at home or the paintball field. You're going to be safe. By the way, I have no magazine, no paint, and no air attached. So this marker is safe. Otherwise, I'd be wearing goggles at all times. So when you zero this, you are going to, get that centered, have that pointing down, shoot one, see where it lands, try and adjust left or right to where that paintball landed. Shoot again, do a couple more tests. Now, why do you do that with a paintball marker? Especially for MagFed, because when you have 20 rounds or 10 each side like I have, you want every single shot to count. So if I'm playing at a place like Paintball City, or where I grew up, Paintball City, or Paintball Sergeant Splatters, you see a guy in a window, now he's gonna be by that exit sign down there. You do not want to have to take a couple of shots to see where your paintballs are going and where it's going. You want that to be a one shot, one kill. With this, that will happen if you have it zoomed in properly, right? So again, now when you shoot with this is going to be I can't remember the proper term, but there's some scopes where you want to close one eye if you're shooting long distance. Most of the time in paintball, you want a scope that you can have both eyes open and you can have the dot in your peripheral, right? So as you're moving, boom, 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 right? Both eyes are open. You have that dot on where you want it to go as soon as you see someone's head pop.
Awesome.
That's a basic question. What were we gonna say?
We have a couple questions about the case you have for your dyed dam.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get it? Who is it from?
This is a Condor case. Now I have it. I've had this for years. So if you've seen watching my channel, you know that I got this from Urban Tactical, an online place. But this is a Condor case. It is a soft, long case for long guns. I travel with this in airports and stuff like this. The sucker's amazing. It's got room for 2 guns in here, right? I have one for that on that side, and it separates it like that. So, still dirty. And then it's got the zipper here for all your accessories, right? And then you've got mag pouches. So I put 2, 4, 6, 8 magazines in here, or I take more in my carry-on. If you want to see other, you gotta take me everywhere, but that's okay. Come on, we're in the right spot to do it. Other magazine or other gun bags that are made, hopefully they have some in stock. Yes, they do. Okay. So if you go to badlandspaintball.com, is that the website, badlandspaintball.com? You can see these are all the gun bags you have. Now I need to tell you this is very important that whenever you go out with your paintball marker, keep it in a bag. Do not walk around with your paintball marker in public. Do not, if you're just parked outside of the paintball field, keep it in a bag until you get into the paintball field, all right? Because all you need is one crazy person think, oh, I saw some kid with a gun freaking out and calling the police, and you have SWAT teams all over the place. So invest in a gun bag. These things are cheap and they're good. They start at like 60 bucks for something like this. This is $47 and it's waterproof. It'll protect your gun. And this is mine, but mine is camouflage. Now this is VISM. I have a Condor one, but this is pretty close, all right? Very simple, very cool, and you can trust them wherever you go. So keep your guns protected, especially when you're traveling. Always keep them in a bag. And unfortunately, with realistic markers like ours, they're hard to keep in regular paintball bags like these. So I carry a gun bag, yada yada. Let's get back to it, shall we? So, and oh yeah, shout out to Original SWAT. These are my boots that I wear. These are the guys who sponsor me. I'll also carry a Badlands paintball. And they got some very good deals on right now because of Black Friday and everything, so check them out. All right, let's get back to it. We are going to talk a little bit more about red dots. If you have, hey there, how's it going, big man yourself?
How's it going?
Red dots, let's get back into it. If you have anything to add, let me know, sir.
Absolutely.
All right, so, again, this is a non-magnifying red dot, like this. Now, these suckers are cool. These little ones are very good because, especially like this one, this is one of their new ones. I can't remember the specific name of it. But if you have a CQB marker, which is like a shorter marker, which is like an MB5, really good for clearing rooms and stuff like this. This has a quick release, which I'm not going to do right now because I haven't used it before and I don't want to break anything. But when you put something on like this, I put it, the eye relief is that it can go anywhere on your marker. So it doesn't have to be all the way back here. It can be up here. Can still use your peripheral vision and move in clear rooms. And a very popular spot for, oh, this one is on, you're perfect. So I'm looking at the dot right now. So I'm moving around. All right, I've got both eyes open. Right now I'm looking through the dot and I'm being very effective. Right, so this little bad boy, do you know the name of this one by any chance?
Micro solar with QD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is solar. Oh, that's bad.
So
Okay.
even without a battery, it's taking in light from the top panel and
Okay.
producing a dot. But it does work with a battery as well. So if you're in a dark scenario, you can
You
turn
can
the battery
increase the
on.
luminescence of it. Okay, that is crazy.
You hold
Thank
this
you.
bad boy down, you can release it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Now, I might be adding this on in my collection because I don't have this one yet and I need to change up the look of it. But, again, solar powered up here. It uses the light. It's even using the light from in here. And the dot is on right now. I doubt if you can see it.
They can see it.
You can see it? Oh, that's dope.
That is
okay,
awesome.
That is so cool. You don't even need a battery for this one, all right? And yeah, the controls on here, very big controls to increase or decrease how bright it is. You have the windage and the up and down for this sucker on here too. And yeah, these are one of the newer ones. Okay, so I gotta tell Liz at Killhouse that I need this. Very cool. Okay, so these very excellent with regards to eye relief. Okay, this one I have not used yet, but it's another micro. This one is more battery oriented. I can already tell just by looking at it. Again, you can play this almost anywhere on your marker if you want it up front, or if you want it up back. Now, the thing is, people ask, why would I want to have my red dot up front? Because there are some markers which are styled that you don't have a Picatinny rail in the front, or sometimes they might even have a hopper, which is closer to the back, or it could be styled in the form of an AK-47, in which AKs have a smooth back on the rail, and sometimes they have Picatinnies on the front. So that's why you would want something like that if you wanted to go all the way up and you don't have to worry about the eye relief on something like that. Now, zoomed in, let's go to EOTechs, or this is not real EOTech, I should say these are holographic Killhouse red dots. Now these have a very cool, I should have brought mine because I don't think there's a battery in here. No. These, if you play Call of Duty or most any other video game, they have the very cool reticle where it's like a circle and it's got the 3 dots going down for droppage type of thing. These you put closer to the back of your marker. Now if you've seen, this is my favorite one, simply because it takes the AA, very easy to put in the front. It's a good size sight in which you're not going to lose it. It doesn't add on any weight to your marker. Let it in, let it out. Just give me a second. Because normally, I'm really fast doing something like this, but when I'm on camera, I'm really slow because that's the way the world works. So, this is the holographic sight made by Killhouse Weapons system. This one doesn't have the logo on it. There we go. This is one of my favorites, especially in the tan/gold color. And any questions? Sorry.
A couple people are asking, what fields do you play at?
Oh, I play a lot of fields. Hold on one second. So again, with this one, the cool thing about this, I don't have any batteries in on it. You can increase the brightness with the reticle. It also goes in green and red. Very cool. I love using it. Guess what does green or red matter? Trust me, it depends on your eyesight. Depends what makes you catch certain things. I like the red because I'm just used to that, but the green helps in certain situations, especially for eye relief and dark play. Yeah, but you have this one or you have the short one, right? And I call this the stubby. I don't know the real name for it, but this is very cool. It's like you have the CQB marker and you don't want anything as big or flailing as this one. I play at tons of fields. My main field, I play it like 4 times a year, is Paintball Explosion in Chicago. I also play at, I go wherever the big games are. So my main field in Chicago, I also have fields, like for the winter, I play Paintball City or Sergeant Splatters. For big games, I play at Commando Paintball in Ottawa. I play at, Legacy Paintball in Chicago. I play a lot of fields. I play at SC Village in Los Angeles. I play wherever the big games are. So I play skirmish. I play at a lot of different places. If you watch my action videos, you'll see where I play, and I play literally all over the world. So I'm very blessed to do that. So if you want to find out where to play, you just got to do a Google search of what's in your area and see what's there. And if you hear about certain big games, I can tell you what's good, what's okay, what's a must go to type of thing. Any other questions?
Awesome. Have you ever tried to use the extended mag followers on your diadem?
I have, and I know some guys. I know Sean Tolman, who has those. He swears by them. He loves them. I personally, I don't have my here, obviously. Now, what he's talking about is it's the new followers that come in the inside for the MG100. I think he's speaking about. Those apparently work really good, especially when it comes to first strikes. So I haven't tested them out yet. Me personally, because my last marker hated first strike rounds. For some reason, my diadem kept flipping them when they go into the breach. Did not like them. Especially I had to like shave down the nipple on the front of the first strike so it wouldn't flip over. A whole bunch of yada yada yada. I'll tell you that the guys who have luck with them use them amazingly. So if you're using first strikes, the followers are very cool. They do come because the MG100 magazines are the same as these. You can put them in these, change up the strings, and everything like that. So that's the most I can say on that. Any other questions?
That seems about it.
Okay. Magnifying scopes, the ACOG. All right, this is dope. Now I'm not sure if this is. Yeah, it is magnifying. This looks like it's about 2, almost 3 times. It's not hugely magnifying. You can buy more not magnifying than this, or you can see the full-on boom like this. My personal favorite, which is not here right now, is the Freedom Scope. The Freedom Scope is a magnifying scope. I'll show it to you later when I get home, I guess. It's a magnifying scope, and it has a red dot attached on the side at the same time. Crazy. And that if you want one of those, you have to watch out for eye relief, so you keep your eye, if it's on your gun, you keep your eye around this far away from it, depending on how much it's zoomed in type of thing. Now, the only time that I use a scope like that is if I'm using first strike rounds. And that's when, or if you are scouting, or if you're trying to find people in the bush. Now, when I say that is that when I play on fields that are like 80 acres to 300 acres long, and trying to find people in the bush and other snipers and people hiding. You can't be out there with binoculars with your goggles and stuff. So I literally use my scope as a spotting agent to help find the bad guys or if I'm playing with other players, they say, I can't see where this guy is. You can actually use your scope effectively to find other bad guys in the bush, see how far out they get. So that's why I use the zoomed in scopes. Also, if you're using first strike rounds, if you zero it in properly, you are going to get some epic kills like Alabaster Slim or my homeboy Hidden Hedgehog over in England. Plain and simple. I'll have a whole different episode on how to do that with advanced sights or sighted instruments, scopes. Other things that Killhouse Weapons System carries. Look at this for a second. A lot of people only think Killhouse is just about the scopes, but they carry tons of accessories. Go to their website, yeah, look down there, killhouseweaponsystems.com. Actually, come up here behind, let's go behind here for a second and show them. Because they have a lot of stuff that people don't know about. Even I don't know half the stuff about because their marketing department is horrible. No, I'm kidding. They don't show people enough of what they do. So this is why I'm here to let you guys know everything you need for your marker is at killhouseweaponsystem.com now. These are tank pouches which molly onto the back of your vest. So if you have a tank and you don't want to put it onto your gun, put this on and then you use one of their remote lines. All right, they have coiled and they have straight, and that's all I play with is remote lines. These things are amazing. Now remote lines go onto your tank, go into your marker. That's why I have this little piece on here, because I have a remote line goes from my back into the back of my marker, makes your marker a lot lighter and a lot easier to use. So they have tank pouches in different colors, remote lines, all right, different lengths, different styles. You can show them the brand new ergonomic foregrips they have in, which is crazy. They have the angled foregrips, regular foregrips. This is the foregrip that I use. This is the battle grip in tan. Now foregrips are very important for that distributing that weight. This is the foregrip with an action bipod. So the bipod can spring out so you can put your gun, prop it up and shoot it like a machine gun style. Very important for holding and shooting because you don't want to be holding your mag, because when you shoot, you use a foregrip so it doesn't mess up your mag well over long periods of time. We keep going through. They have LED glow sticks, which are great for night games. Very intense, very awesome. Also, by the way, a lot of this stuff also works on your airsoft markers, which is very important. Very cool, and I have a lot of airsoft fans who watch my stuff because they love learning about tactics and stuff like that. So same tactics that work in paintball usually transfer over to airsoft for obvious reasons. Now look at this. Barrel mounts for Piccatinnies. Now these are important, all right? Because if you look on my older gun, flashlights, I have a battery charger for my gun cam that is held on by one of these on the side of my gun, and it looks really dope, but it's very effective. So these barrel mounts are amazing. So if you want to put flashlights on, lasers on, what have you, check these out, all right? They have different connectors, slide checks for your remote lines. Sorry, haven't eaten lunch yet. They have a lot of other stuff. They have extra springs for your spider kits. They have gas stuff. They have, this is for your stock, for your car stock, everything like that. And they have different stocks over here and stuff like that. It's really cool. They have slings. One of the biggest things, especially if you have a mag-fed marker or a Milsim marker, is a sling, because especially if you have to drop it, pick out your pistol and use that, all right, you have to be able to drop your gun without worrying about losing it or having it hit the deck. These are the extra, these are dope. This is the stock for my, you can use it for A5s. They also come for die dams and stuff like that. They have different styles of stock which are lighter, heavier, can carry extra batteries and everything like that. And that's about it. They just have a whole bunch of lines. Oh, and barrels too. Lots of different barrels for different markers, different types of porting, different types of sounds they make. If you want quieter barrels, if you want barrels that reach out and a little bit more long distance, barrels that are better for first strike rounds, they all get crazy. And they even have a bipod, which is insane if you have your machine gun set up. All right, These are very cool. They were tricky. They need to come with better instructions because it took me a while to figure out how to do mine. But this fits under your marker, then it slides
there's
out.
a Picatinny mount that'll go on here, so it does.
Yes, there's another-
Picatinny mounts
okay.
And sniper rifles with
With the notch underneath. Yes. Okay, so yeah, these are dual purpose. These things are badass. Love it. They extend very easily, very quickly, and very durable. Right? Now they do weigh a little bit more on your gun, but if you're a heavy gunner, you don't mind it, all right? You lift, you're good. So that's about it for today. Am I missing anything?
No, I think you explained a lot of it. I do want to point out that all the Killhouse stuff will be on sale. Today is November 28th.
Yep.
Black Friday sale starts tomorrow, November 29th, here at the Mega Store. Online, it'll start tonight. So be sure to check it out because you don't want to miss anything at these great prices.
And our online website is?
BadlandsPaintball.com.
All right, so badlandspaintball.com, killhouseweaponsystem.com. Ton of more stuff that I could show you today. But again, this was something I wanted to put together because I got the new diamond, and I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. Questions, sir?
Yeah, some guys are asking about your TikTok winners. When would they be expecting their prizes?
Those are going out beginning of December, which is Monday. So yeah, shout out. If you're on TikTok, follow Wolf Paintball. 3 people just won prizes. They're getting those soon, and we'll be doing some more crazy stuff. I hate TikTok. I love TikTok and I hate TikTok because they're very discriminatory when it comes to paintball. It's weird because TikTok will ban my videos if I show a paintball gun, but they won't ban it if they show the paintball gun shooting. So it's really weird to work with these guys. But I put up my D-Day video and I got 1.3 million views in like a week. So TikTok's crazy right now. That's about it. We're signing off. If you have questions, wait for this to re-upload on the YouTube and I'll answer them as much as I can. Check out both websites and thank you for joining us, and hopefully I'll shoot you guys very, very soon in the face. Have a good day, and thank you from Badlands, Chris 2.0. Who are you?
Awesome.